And where do you think the Hunter Biden investigation eventually will, wind up and go? How do you see that potentially playing out, considering the plea?
I think ultimately, this happens often, the truth will come out sufficient that voters will ultimately decide if they're going to hold the president accountable for what he aided his son in doing. Whether Hunter Biden is ever jailed or not, he's a sick drug user with lots of problems, including obviously a propensity for criminal behavior in the millions of dollars. But at the end of the day, our goal is not to go after, we're not prosecutors. We are people who want to get you the truth and then let you make decisions. And sadly, some of those decisions are purely the voters at the ballot box. And, for Chairman Jordan, one of his big things is we want to make sure that the next election is free and fair, that the First Amendment is not violated, that truth is not suppressed. And that'll be a big part of this and other hearings, is get people the ability not to go on social media and only get one side of the story, because the FBI or other agencies are telling social media what to basically make sure you don't see.
You mentioned the president aiding his son, and I guess you mean in the business. The president has denied any wrongdoing and that he's talked to his son about this. Do you buy that?
Well, with the son pleading to, even if they're misdemeanors, fairly significant criminal things that he did in tax evasion, why in the world would you go out of your way to have him at the White House, showing that he's still very connected to the big guy? And I won't even get into the, Hunter Biden with a history of coke, and now we have coke in the White House. But we really do have to ask, why does he continue to put him on Air Force Two and then Air Force One? Why does he do things that create the appearance that he has real connections with his father and real ability to affect his father? And let's remember, if he doesn't know what his son is doing, but his son is asking him to do certain things and he's doing them, in fact, his son is getting the outcome that people have paid millions of dollars to get from Hunter, which is influence with his father.
And he, of course, the president may say, obviously loves his son very much, considering the fact that they lost Beau. But we'll see how that investigation plays out. And finally, before we go, Congressman, the news of the tragic